Today, I'm going to show you how to quickly color grade your Apple log footage. Before we get started, I want to mention I'm not a professional Hollywood colorist by any means. What I'm going to share is the way I feel like it works for me when I color grade my travel videos, so I can share it with my mom. The software we're going to use is DaVinci Resolve. It is a very powerful post-production software, and you can download the free version from their website. So what we're going to do today is not going to cost anything. All right, here we are in the software. I've already created a new project and added my footage over here. Before we start coloring, I want to make sure my project settings are correct. So I go to my project settings. For the resolution and frame rate, normally we want them to match the footage we shot. I know that's what I shot, so I think I'm good. Then let's go to color management. You can leave all those as what they are, but if you are using a Mac computer like a MacBook, iMac, or anything else with an external computer monitor, I would recommend you to set the timeline color space to Rec 709A and the output color space to same as timeline, because otherwise you might notice the final export gonna look slightly washed out compared with what you see in Resolve. Let's hit save. Now we can start working on our footage. Let me select everything and drag to my timeline, and then go to the color page. Open the effects panel, and the thing we're going to use to convert this gray Apple log footage into a normal looking footage is color space transform. We can drag this onto our color node. For input color space, let's do Rec 2020. And the input gamma, let's select Apple log. For output, we can use timeline. When I shot this image, I intentionally underexposed quite a bit, so it's pretty dark. Now let's make it brighter. In Resolve, a popular workflow is to do your primary adjustments before your color space transform, aka CST, and then do your final touch or some secondary adjustments after the CST. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I select this node and hit Shift S to add a node in front of it, and then hit Option S to add a node after it. I'm gonna do my primary adjustments here. So I want to brighten my image up. You can use whatever tools you like. For me, I would like to use the HDR tools. I raise the exposure. You can take a look at the waveform. So normally we don't want anything to go above or go too deep. And now I might want to raise the saturation a little bit. For saturation, you can check out the vector scope and make sure things are not too crazy. And now I feel like the building might look a little too dark. I'm gonna raise the gamma a little bit. And maybe also adjust the highlight so it's not clipping. Okay, I think this looks good to me. You can see before, after. Actually, if you are happy with what you have right now, you can just consider it's done, because now it's a normal looking footage. It's not a washed out footage anymore. But at this point, I kind of want to play around with the color a little bit, make it look a little bit special. I'm gonna go to my last node. I might want to try to change the color of the sky a little bit and make it look more towards a teal color. So the way I'm gonna do that is to use the curve and go to hue versus Q. I'm gonna use the qualifier to grab the color of the sky and then make it toward teal a little bit. Yeah, now you can see the difference. I might also want to raise the saturation of the sky a little bit. So I can go to hue versus saturation, grab the sky color, and then push the saturation up. Okay, I think this looks good to me. You can see this is our original Apple log footage, and this is our final product. Now I'm done with my first clip, and I want to go color my second clip. Let me hit the down arrow. And then there's a quick way to copy our color grade from the previous clip. The shortcut is Shift equal. Okay, actually it doesn't look that bad. I think the only thing I want to adjust is to turn down the exposure a little bit and maybe increase the contrast. So in that case, let me go adjust the primary. I can lower the exposure and maybe boost the contrast a little bit. Actually, I'm pretty happy with what we have. Look, it's very quick. We basically just copy and paste and make a little bit more adjustments. Now let's go to the last clip. Same thing, shift equal, copy the color grade. It looks really nice already. So the only thing I need to make sure is things are not clipping and are not too dark. I might want to adjust the exposure a little and turn the gamma up. Based on your liking, you can actually add whatever effects you want. For example, I want to go more dramatic. I'm gonna add some vignette. So let me hit Option S to add another node and add vignette. Do some adjustments. Yeah, I kind of like it. So you can see this is Apple log footage. This is our final product. Okay, so here's our final result. If you're happy with what you have, you can go to Quick Export or go to the Deliver page and export your video. In the end, I want to say there's no correct or wrong way to color grade your own footage. You can try different workflows, play around with different tools, and adjust the image based on your own liking, just like me. As long as you are happy with the final result, you are good. Okay, that's all for today's video. If you find it useful, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, feel free to leave that in the comment. If you want to see more tutorials like this, please subscribe. Now check out the video I shot on my iPhone using Apple Log. I will see you next time.